Through 3 weeks, the numbers stop lying. They stop teasing, and they start exposing exactly who these teams are. I'm Freddie Grant, and you're listening to Saturday Whistle. Let's get into it. Tulane. Tulane is the most explosive offense in this group, period. Behind quarterback chosen, the Green Wave have thrown for 927 yards and 11 passing touchdowns through 3 weeks. The tempo is fast, the spacing is aggressive, and defenses are forced to declare early. Chosen leans heavily on Capel and Weeks, a receiver duo that stresses coverage both vertically and horizontally. Tight end DeVoe has become the safety valve, the guy Chosen trusts when structure breaks down. But here's the problem: 7 interceptions in 3 weeks. That's not variance. That's recklessness. Tulane's tendency is aggression before confirmation. They attack leverage before it fully develops. When it works, it's lethal. When it doesn't, it hands momentum away. Running back Okahonkwu leads the ground game, but Tulane still hasn't found balance. They run to complement the pass, not to control the game. Coastal Carolina now shift to Coastal Carolina. This is where balance shows up. Quarterback Irwin has completed 71 of 91 passes for 792 yards with just 2 interceptions. Efficient, decisive, rarely rushed. Receivers Kase and Ebiketie keep the chains moving. Tight end Fasano owns the middle, and when coverage widens, Irwin hurts teams with his legs. 45 carries, 281 yards. 8 rushing touchdowns. Defensively, Coastal has been relentless. 12 sacks, 3 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles. They don't panic. They don't gamble. They compress space and let mistakes come to them. Northwestern. Quarterback Radigan has thrown for 813 yards and 9 touchdowns. On the perimeter, Honeycutt and Terrell win their matchups, but the engine is tight end Smith. 17 catches, 205 yards, 5 touchdowns. The concern is adjustment. Just 3 sacks defensively. A run game that hasn't taken control. If Smith is neutralized, Northwestern must prove it can win outside. Vanderbilt. 707 passing yards. 4 passing touchdowns. 5 interceptions. Receivers Massafello and Noriega have flashed. Tight end McQueen provides stability. But the quarterback run game? 5 carries. Negative 20 yards. That's not schematic. That's identity. Cody Backus. Coastal Carolina status. Safe. With long-term questions. Cody Backus is as safe as anyone in this group. Last season, he led Coastal Carolina to the first playoff appearance in program history, finishing 14-1 in just his second year as head coach, following a 5-year build at Wyoming. Backus wins with structure, ball control, quarterback mobility, calculated risk. Nothing flashy, just answers. But the real question isn't whether Backus can coach. It's whether Coastal Carolina gets credit for winning. In the MAC, dominance doesn't always translate to national respect. Recruiting ceilings exist. Perception lags behind results. Backus isn't on the hot seat, but the program may outgrow its surroundings before the country takes it seriously. Patrick Salt. Tulane status. Hot seat, despite success. Patrick Salt is winning, and still under pressure. He delivered a national championship in 2031. Followed it with a 10-2 season in 2032. Missed the playoff anyway. Now, because of a contract clause, Salt must win another national title this season, or he's out. That pressure shows up on the field. Forced throws, aggressive windows, no margin for error. Tulane's offense is built to attack, but when discipline slips, turnovers follow. If Tulane protects the football and reaches the playoff, Saw survives. If not, he becomes the most sought-after coach on the open market. Casey Reppel, Northwestern status, safe but under a microscope. Casey Reppel didn't arrive at Northwestern to rebuild. He arrived to prove something. At Notre Dame, Reppel won 2 national championships, landed 5 top 5 recruiting classes, and sent multiple players to the NFL. Now he's at a program defined more by stability than dominance. Reppel coaches aggressively. 4th downs are tools, not gambles. Pressure is part of the plan. The challenge isn't coaching. It's whether Northwestern can become something it's never been. And standing across the field, Buddy Kaplan, former Northwestern coach, a coach Reppel respects and wants to outperform. Buddy Kaplan, Vanderbilt status. Warm but trending hot Buddy Kaplan is running out of runway. After a 2-10 season at Northwestern, Kaplan landed at Vanderbilt, his 3rd team in 6 years, tasked with reviving a program in need of identity. Kaplan believes in smash-mouth football. Control the clock. Win 3rd down. Physically exhaust opponents, but scheme only works when personnel and staff fit. Right now, Vanderbilt lacks consistency, clarity, and offensive direction. And looming over all of it, Casey Reppel, now running Kaplan's former program with a completely different philosophy. If Vanderbilt doesn't show identity soon, Kaplan's seat heats up fast. All right, quick power rankings check-in. At number 1, Coastal Carolina, steady, physical, and disciplined. They know who they are and they impose it every week. Number 2, Tulane, Explosive on offense, aggressive by nature, but still searching for consistency when things get tight. At 3, Northwestern, well coached, tough, and competitive, but lacking that extra gear to close games consistently. And at 4, Vanderbilt, gritty, hard-nosed, and improving, but still climbing out of a deep rebuild. Week 4 preview. Week 4 is where trends harden or disappear. Tulane must protect the football. Coastal looks to separate. Northwestern must counter Smith coverage. Vanderbilt needs answers. 3 weeks in, nothing is decided. But week 4, that's when identities lock in. I'm Freddie Grant, and thanks for listening to the Saturday Whistle. We'll see you next time.